2, 3, 4.
There we go.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters.
Oh,
Yo,
that's right. I forgot.
it's time. If you know what I mean, it's time to lace up them gloves, okay? Hit the steps, go the distance. It's me. It's us. You've tuned into episode number 356 of the Good Morning Guys podcast. It's really weird to do that voice. I think the thing is I have to start with, hey, yo, Adrian, how you doing? Like, it's just really, it only works when I talk about Adrian. Like, it doesn't work as a general voice. I'm going to be honest.
I forgot that I asked you to do that.
I tried. I knew you'd forget. For those who weren't here last week, I was watching and just completed this last week, the Rocky saga, the Rocky Creed saga.
Including Creed.
You know it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
part of the saga.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
wonderful. It's great, but we'll get to that later. And last
Lucas,
week
your
they were like,
stock in my eyes you're trending hard to the up and to the right right now, my friend. Just wanted to let you know.
Let's go. I hope it keeps going that way. You can replace Patrick, who's dead to us, because he abandoned us tonight for greener pastures, as they say. So, it's just how life is. You live, you die. So, Sam, you're our honorary member this week. Welcome.
Thank you.
We'll have. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. We'll have Ryan give you a formal introduction here in a second, because I interrupted the introduction totally because I didn't like the way my Rocky was sounding.
I thought it was
I
great.
should have practiced. Did you? All right. Well, it just didn't sound right in my head. Thanks.
I forgot that I've completely forgot that you were on Rocky last week.
Now that I've warmed up, let's get back to it, shall we?
All right, go ahead.
So thanks for joining us on this corner of the world, morning, afternoon, evening, or night, where we we talk about the fight of life and all the other games we step into the ring to play. Like the Italian stallion once said, it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. I am one of your hosts, the Brazilian Mountaineer, transition boxer, Lucas Ham Swisher. You can think of me as the underdog who never quits, even when his life feels like Clubber Lang's been working me over, And then to my left, he's the who is he? He's like Apollo Creed, but he's not. He's the North Kakalaki himself, our handyman Hank McCoy, Ryan Isley.
Adrian!
That was nice. I like that. And then to my left, Ryan, you want to introduce our new friend Sam?
Yes. To your left, to your other left, the left when you make a whole turn, and you got it. Actually, did not write anything down for Sam.
Come on, man, you got to make something up.
This is the one and only Sir. He was actually knighted. He was knighted by Queen Elizabeth right before she died. This is Sir Sam Cannoli, who is the worship pastor at my church, Hope. And he is honestly the best looking of the three kids that Dr. Reverend Ron Cannoli had.
I don't know about that. My brother's pretty much a stud, so I don't know about that.
All right.
So
I've got no Rocky voice for you. I'm not even going to do that.
It's okay.
I commend you two for stepping out, doing your thing. I can't do the Rocky voice, so I'm not even going to try.
Oh, come on.
I can't do a killer Ivan Drago.
Do it.
Oh, let's hear it.
You will lose.
That was, that was stellar. I'm pretty sure he had 9 lines in Rocky 4.
I think he had 3 lines in that movie.
Like it was a full line.
Yeah, you're dead. If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
I defeat real champion.
And then he says, I will break you. I will break you.
I must break you.
I must break you, yeah.
I must break you. He didn't have a lot of lines
he really didn't.
In Rocky 4.
He had hands.
Or Rocky or Creed 2. Didn't have
Creed
a lot of
2.
lines.
I feel like
He had
He
more.
made complete sentences in Creed
did.
2, so that was
He did.
a step up.
Yeah,
Like
complete
complex.
sentences.
It was like compound sentences. Yeah.
Why use more word when less word do work? Like,
Thank.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank.
Yep. So the guy who's not with us, I'm not even going to give him the Rocky treatment because he abandoned us. He is the judge, jury, and executioner of fake excuses and laziness because he's not here. Dead, Patrick Novosel. May he rest in peace.
R.I.P.
So Sam, his replacement, is here. And let's get to know you, Sam, before we jump into. We usually do What's New News, where we talk about what the latest is in our lives. And we talk about three things. We talk about real life. We talk about fake life, which is just everything else in life that's not real, like games and movies, Rocky Balboa, for example. And then last but definitely not least, we talk about God life. And those can intermix. I've given updates where it was like all three at once, and that's possible, but you can also separate it out. But before we jump into that, I'd like to just know, like, who's your daddy and what does he do?
Hell yeah. I forget that you asked that.
That's something we have to ask that to every guest.
I just love the fact that half of this entire podcast so far has been movie quotes.
Oh yeah, that's
or references
all
to
it is.
movies. Because that's kind of how I live my life. All I do is hear movie quotes throughout the day and soundtracks. So this
exactly.
is great.
I mean, what else is there that you need? The Bible, soundtracks, movie quotes.
There it is. There it is. I am a worship pastor at Hope Community Church, and I've been there for about 6.5 years now, believe it or not, going on my 7th year. And my father is also a worship pastor. His name is Ron Canoli, and he's
Dr. Reverend, the esteemed the DOC.
You can think of titles for him, his dad, but you can't think of titles for Sam. Come on,
no, I haven't crossed that line yet.
No,
I haven't earned any titles.
This guy's like one of my best friends, and I cherish our friendship.
Yeah,
like
indeed.
Best.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's a worship leader, and he's kind of the one that really pioneered live worship that we have today in the church. He's one of the main pioneers that actually transitioned the church from lots of hymns and spiritual songs to congregational worship music. And so I learned a lot from him. Married for 23 years, going on 24 in January. I got 4 beautiful children, Maya, Josiah, Xavier, and Talia. And man, I love music. I love movies. I love video games. Don't have time for video games much these days because my 17-year-old and my 15-year-old locked down the computer and the PS5.
Oh, they're good at
pretty much exclusively. So I get Nintendo DS time, but so I work that Zelda.
You get the leftovers.
Yeah, I get
play.
Right. I get the.
Well, I guess I'll be here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes they feel sorry for me and they're like, "Dad, come play. We'll watch you." But most of the time,
that's cute.
Yeah. So most of the time they hold it down. But and then I love watching movies, man. And so
nice.
That's me in a nutshell.
Real quick, I got to get an overall, like, you've complimented the Rocky, so I know you have I have a feeling you have good taste in movies, but what is
I have great taste in movies.
3 movies.
He has.
Oh, great. You self-proclaimed great taste.
That is self-proclaimed. And
I said it first, so you're just agreeing.
Right. That proclamation is basically you can agree with me or something's wrong with you, is how I look at it.
That's fair. I understand.
So let's see. You said my top 3 or 3 of my top? Because there's a difference,
let's do
right?
Yeah, that's true. Let's do 3 of your top. That's like Sophie's choice. If I make you
Sophie's choice. Wow. Well done. Okay, so are we sticking to specific genres? Are we mixing it up? What's the deal? Because I've thought a lot about these things. Not for this podcast, because I had no idea what to think about for this podcast.
If the episode were all about movies, I would say let's go genre by genre. But we're gonna just go with the 3 movies that come out.
So if I'll go with 3 because I have a top 10 for sure, top 20 for sure.
Yeah.
And there are some movies that I absolutely love that are some of my favorite, but they're not as rewatchable as some other ones that I'd put lower on that list, but I'd watch more often. So
that's a
my
topic
favorite
in and of itself.
It is a topic in and of
It
itself.
is.
Because
It is.
for me, the main like criteria for me of like my top movies are the ones that I feel I could watch forever. But I know there are movies too that I'm like, this movie is so fantastic and I'm never gonna watch it again, and that's okay. Because it impacts you. So
yes, there are those movies. I've seen The Passion of the Christ. I thought that was one of the most moving films I've ever seen in my entire life, and I
not watched it ever
want
again.
to see it again.
I
ever
totally get it.
I don't ever want to see it again.
I've watched it again for the sake of like others, but for me myself, I feel the same way. But for others to experience it, I'm willing to. Yeah, but I totally get that. That movie actually came to mind, even though
I'll tell you what. You know what? If there was an unbeliever or someone struggling in their faith and wanted to watch it, I probably would watch it with them. I would suffer long and hard through it. That was a tough one. Okay, so my favorite movie of all time is Rocky. Rocky 1, the first one.
Rocky 1. All right.
1.
Wow. This was the perfect episode for you to be on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
I never would have imagined.
You know? Trending hard. Yeah. And this is not me making this stuff up. This is verifiable by many persons. Let's see. So that would be my ultimate drama film. That'd be Rocky. My ultimate sci-fi thriller, Aliens.
Ooh,
Part 2. The OG.
That's
Aliens.
that's the less is more. That's what made Aliens good. Was the first one.
Yeah, I'm a big Aliens fan. I love the whole series. No, they're not all great movies, but they're all great. They're all great entertainment.
I'm sorry. Alien Resurrection and the giant alien man baby really just.
Yeah, that was weird.
That one got me. I was like, am I watching a parody right now?
Yeah,
it was big, slimy, wet. Albino
man. Yeah,
alien.
she's like touching it and holding it. It was just that was someone.
That's fine. Doesn't every good series have those moments? Like,
it
from the
does.
80s, 90s.
Absolutely. Now I've got a bunch of other films that I'd love to, but I'm gonna throw one out there that probably a lot of people have not heard of or not watched, which is just one of my absolute favorite romance, right? Like love stories.
All right.
The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It is a fantastic film. I watch it once a year. And
do you?
And
wow.
I watch it once a year. Yeah.
That is a great movie.
Yeah.
Dang, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah. Every time I feel a little, romantic, my wife, she has a different idea of romantic films, but we won't get into that. That's kind of where I go with the whole fantasy kind of sci-fi, vibe. So there's 3.
All right. Nice. I like it. It's very good.
But this rabbit hole goes deep, brother. This rabbit hole goes very deep.
It sounds like it. You do have a I would say a fairly good taste in movies. I can sense it.
And even better in t-shirts, because usually his t-shirt
opinions
are all on point with movies.
I'm just okay. Talk to me, Lucas. Is it ringing a bell? It should.
It really should.
Yes, this should.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's
Nakamura Tower.
Nakamura Tower. Yeah, it's Die Hard.
Nakatomi.
Nakamura.
Nakatomi. I mean, I didn't even know. Nakatomi. I didn't even know that wearing this shirt was actually going to be relevant to this podcast.
I was looking at that symbol for a while. I was like, why do I know what symbol that is?
Honestly, when I looked at the symbol, I thought of the Silver Samurai from like the Wolverine or like a comic book.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know Nakatomi had a logo. Like it's Nakatomi Plaza. Like
that's just
one of the best Christmas. The settings of one of the best Christmas movies of all time.
Yes, so. It's a
Christmas movie. Lucas.
Yeah.
Boy, you're going
Jesus
up like
is born,
my guy.
Jesus is born. Santa slays. and John McClane kills the grouper guy.
Amen. Amen.
Like that's how you celebrate peace on
Indeed.
earth, goodwill to men.
In that order.
Indeed.
in that order. Jesus first, obviously.
Indeed.
But the Santa and the Die Hard part, those are interchangeable.
that could be interchangeable. That's fine.
Yeah,
you can go either way with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good. All right, I like that. This is my litmus test on your taste, and not so much like how high or low your taste is, but how compatible our tastes are.
Okay.
How should I do this? I don't want to feed you too much, but give me like a favorite Pixar movie. Do you have a Pixar movie that you like?
I do.
I just want to see.
And Pixar.
You're waiting to
Pixar
see.
Pixar is good on. Pixar is. You want to talk about good storytelling? They are amazing.
They are.
So what exactly are you asking me about Pixar? Like my favorite Pixar, or like
what are your thoughts on
what are we talking about here?
I'm gonna go like this. Based on your top 3 that you mentioned, what could be a Pixar movie that encapsulates, I would say, all 3 of the movies that you mentioned? There's a Pixar movie that encapsulates that.
Coco. That would encapsulate.
Coco.
Yeah, that would encapsulate.
Why would you say Coco?
Coco.
Okay, so ready?
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Coco is, when Grandma Coco sings "Remember Me," and
bro,
that's just like
I mean, come on, right? Yeah,
there's so much dust in this room.
Yeah, immediately dusty,
cutting lots of onions.
Also hilarious.
Oh,
but it doesn't capture. It doesn't. Capture
You're trying. Okay, got you. I was
testing you.
I was going a different route. Okay, let's see here.
No. This is a test. I'll give you 3 chances. That's your first chance. Now you get 2 more. This is what you said. Like with each of your 3 movies, you said like qualities of those genres. What encapsulates that in a Pixar movie? I might give you hints on the 3rd try if you miss it the 2nd time.
Yeah, let's see.
It's a Pixar movie. It's one of the quintessential Pixar movies.
It's one of the quintessential.
It really is. I feel like it is.
It really is.
I know it. I know what movie he wants
underrated
to
by Patrick. It's hated on by Patrick.
It is absolutely hated on by our former.
But he's not here to defend himself, so we can talk about it. All right, give us another wild guess, and then I'll give you some hints.
All right. Well,
you'll get it on the 3rd try. Trust me. Just come on, give me a Pixar movie. What grabs you? It could just be one you like.
I got to be honest, man. Like, I'm definitely not trying to answer this the way like you want me to. I hope that we're on the same page.
We are. We will be. Once I say it, you're going to be like, "Oh, okay." You'll connect with where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
Ryan already is because he knows what I'm. He knows.
I know what he wants you to say.
But
it does fit all 3 of the criteria that you did give.
Okay,
earlier.
okay, but based off what did you guys get from my criteria?
Because all right, listen.
I would say that's what I need. That's what I need. I need to know what you took from my criteria. That's maybe
underdog.
Yes.
Underdog.
Yes.
Sci-fi, space,
sci-fi,
romance,
and
Pixar.
Romance.
Come on, man.
Underdog.
Don't disappoint me. Don't make me sad.
Sci-fi.
Underdog story. Space. Romance.
I mean, we got to be talking about Toy Story.
Oh
no.
You better not be talking about Lightyear. You better not be talking about Lightyear.
Oh gosh, no, get out of here.
I was going to say we're going to have a problem here in a second.
No,
yeah, we'll have no.
Space.
Lightyear was forgettable.
I mean, it's Earth and space. Half the movies in space, half the movies in Earth, and it's very lonely on Earth.
Yes.
Until I don't think I've seen this movie, man.
You have absolutely seen this movie. If you haven't seen this movie, when I come over next time, we're watching this movie. You have to have seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Underdog.
I love Wally. Like, well,
Okay.
man, Wally is like, I've been thinking a lot about Wally lately.
You should. It's a prophecy.
Mankind.
Exactly. Did you hear about Elon, and did you watch his I don't know, it's not a State of the Union, he's not president. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, I don't know. But
Elon's psychopath of the union.
Rock 4. You guys heard about this?
No, but I can imagine.
Oh my Lord. So Elon got with a bunch of guys. They did this little round open table announcement about Rock 4, which is a super high level of artificial intelligence.
Okay.
And the things that it can accomplish now. And they're estimating that we are less than 2 years away from AGI. Are you guys familiar with this AGI, ASI?
AGI. They've already renamed AI because it's like not smart enough.
Right. That's correct.
What's the G stand for?
General,
is it like something common?
Artificial general intelligence.
General intelligence.
General intelligence.
Yeah, but not general like salute like art, but basically, like this the next level of artificial intelligence is as good or better than the best minds in any particular field. So if you were to give it a test, a nuclear physicist test, it would be better than the people that are alive today. And then there's super intelligence. That's the SI.
Okay.
Why are we trying to make Brainiac? Can we stop?
So Elon was saying that we are like within 2 years of AGI.
And then AGI is going to lead to ASI.
And AGI will be building ASI.
And now, then ASI will bring about the end of the world because that is the beast.
That ASI is more powerful and more knowledgeable than all of the human minds of the world combined, and can actually even begin to re-establish new physics, new biology. Oh yeah. This check it out. Check it out on
post. If it were like this is
check it out.
Crazy.
Yeah. And
so
when
with the power of friendship and love.
Right. Well,
because then we're gonna just be living in the anime.
Or Jesus, right? Because
no, Jesus has got this covered. But
if
it were for him, like this is crazy, and I believe it. Like it's
fat blobs.
It's the exponential growth of technology.
Yeah,
like it's just how it works.
Yeah. So I think of Wally, and man, my brain just starts going in a lot of dark places.
Yeah. It was actually on the first episode of our show that I talked about Wally randomly. I don't remember why. And Patrick was like, Wally, that's a stupid movie. I'm like, you can call it stupid, but it's a prophecy for humanity of what we're going to become. Like
what we...
Well,
man, America, take a snapshot. It's almost like what we are. Yeah. Scary.
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, so Wally's one of my faves. I mean, I love, there's really, I could probably count on one hand. For sure, I can count on one hand the number of Pixar movies that I'm like, meh, or don't like.
Really? That on one hand that you don't. Okay, gotcha.
That I don't like.
Yeah.
No,
Pixar
just, they have a formula and
they do.
The principles they operate in storytelling that are just superb.
Amazing. They do. Yeah.
So, big fan. But you didn't guess it right, but that's okay. I forgive you, and I still trust you.
You mean I didn't get it right on the first
love Wally?
Try. Yeah, I got on my third try. I got on my third try.
That's right. You
got it on third.
You said space, so then I went to Buzz Lightyear. But was he really from space? No, he wasn't. So I didn't consider that.
He was fake.
Toy.
Great.
A child's plaything.
A child's plaything.
See that again. Yeah.
So, well, it is nice to meet you, Sam. We are very glad to have you with us, hanging
Yeah,
out
man.
Yes,
and
dude.
sharing
Thanks for joining us.
about life. You didn't answer my question, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, you did answer my question. What am I talking about? You did answer. Your dad's Reverend Dr. Cannoli. Sorry, I had a mind blank.
Correct.
We talked so much about Wally, I
Who
forgot
came
what
to Sao Paulo, by the way.
when?
Oh God,
Didn't he?
man, he's been to Sao Paulo.
Like-
he was in Sao Paulo last year.
I was about to say, it had to be
Was he?
last year.
Yeah, he was there
oh, man.
in.
I thought he was
I
there.
missed
this
him.
year.
He was
Was he not there?
he
this
was
year?
in-
Where does he usually go? Does he go to the same place or different places?
No, man, he never goes to the same place. He gets invited all over the place.
Oh, okay. He's like lightning.
So
never striking.
Sao Paulo, I
Same
think he
place
went
twice.
to Belo Horizonte. I think he went to
Yeah.
Curitiba.
Do you know what
then-
happened in Belo Horizonte that I'll never forget?
No, but I'd love to hear it.
Brazil had their worst loss in World Cup history against Germany.
Oh, when they lost like 8-0.
And- Yes. I was sitting with Brazilians when they
I
were
watched
losing.
that
and I mean,
game and I was like, what is happening?
it was like people watching their family die one by one.
Oh,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
just sat
Oh.
there staring at the
Oh, yeah.
television in shock.
Yeah.
And the game ended, and my friends literally stood up and said, "We have to go home." Like we were supposed to like play games.
Was
hang
that like
out the rest of the
8-0?
day.
Wasn't it 8-0 or 7-1?
No, it was like
there was
9-2
something
or something.
bad. It was
8-2 or
bad.
9-2. They scored
I mean,
2 pity points.
9-2, 8-0. It's the same thing.
It was bad.
It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It was
It's a
it was
shellacking.
so
Yeah.
it was a shellacking. Oh, so painful to watch. But yeah, that happened in Belo Horizonte. So
Yeah,
I've
man.
year
never
was
forgotten
that?
that city since then.
Holy smokes. Yeah, well, my dad
Was that 14?
I don't know. Yeah, 2014, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
7-1.
Oh,
Yeah,
7-1. I thought it was higher
7-1.
for some
July
reason.
8th. Oh man, that was just
Yep.
the anniversary.
Yeah.
Not too long.
So
Yeah.
you didn't get shut out, but it's like,
You
got-
didn't get shut out.
No,
man.
I mean,
Woo.
still,
I think it was worse.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
like-
atmosphere of that, like you could feel
Oh,
the just
We were
vitriol
home crowd.
through the
Oh, it was terrible.
screen. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, Brazilians are
Yeah.
not
So
used
anyways.
to losing in football.
Nope, definitely not. Oh, look at you. You passed the test. You called a football.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to learn that long time ago when I was a teenager.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play
You
hand
were-
egg.
You were taught.
Yeah, I was out on the road with my dad and we were where were we? I want to say we were in Colombia. Went in Colombia or Venezuela. And I was trying to find the football game. You know, I was trying to find someone playing, showing American football. And I kept saying, man, they only have soccer on all the sports channels. And my dad turned to me and said, son, we're not in America. Everywhere else in the world, all the other billions of people,
Yeah.
they call what you're referring to as American football.
Mhm,
But this is actually football.
mhm.
And the
very true.
whole world agrees with that, except for America. He said, so
America.
except for America. So when you're out, and you're not in the States, always refer to soccer as football.
Football. Yep.
Never forgot that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good point. I mean, it's
True
the
point, too.
of the two. It's the
Yeah,
only one
yeah.
that purely uses the foot. I guess they use the head and the knee too, but it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not. Here's the thing: if you use your knee or your head in American football, you're going to get flagged
Yep.
or ejected.
True.
So
That is
there's
true.
that too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you use
Yep.
your head now, that's targeting.
You can use your head,
Yeah. That's targeting.
but only once. The second time you're gone. And if the first time's bad enough,
Tua
you can be
Loga
gone.
says that
Yeah.
you could use your head multiple times.
well, my goodness. I really like him. I hate.
I
the,
do too.
I hate,
I
I hate
really-
the Dolphins. I hate the Dolphins.
I
but
like
but
him. I just
like
need him to
Tua,
go sit down
but
because
my guy.
pretty soon his brain is just gonna be a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Lord Jesus, please protect that young man, because
And he's up there like,
he's
there's only so
playing.
much I can do when he puts his head out there like that.
I mean, man, yeah. God be with him this year and the next several years.
Yeah, however long he lasts with the
Dolphins.
the
fins.
The head with the Dolphins. Yeah.
He's still with the Dolphins.
He's still there.
Yeah,
they don't have any other quarterback. He's the best quarterback they've had since
he's still with the Dolphins.
Dan Marino.
Yeah, he's still with the Dolphins. All right.
The Isotoner man.
Wait, Lucas.
All right.
How old are you?
How do you know
yes. How do you know about that?
How do I know? I watched those commercials live, my friend.
As did I. Ryan, did you watch?
I didn't watch the commercial. I saw
no,
the trial,
he's a baby.
And I saw him get acquitted of all charges when I was in
Dan Marino.
Great. No.
He's talking about OJ Simpson.
I'm like, what are we
talking about? I was thinking murder. I was like,
what?
I immediately went to OJ and murder.
I'm like, hey, Lucas, do you remember a case against Marino where he was...
I don't remember Dan Marino
getting
you
never know.
acquitted of any charges.
That
was brand new information.
I was like, Dan Marino, geez. No, I don't remember any of those charges.
Yeah. All right, Lucas, I see you, man. I see you.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah. Well, how old do you think I am?
Well, you got to be 40 at least, because there's no way you'd be able to watch an Isotoner live commercial with Dan Marino wearing the gloves and you not be 40. So so I'd say you're at least 40. I'd say probably anywhere between 40 and 44.
You got it. I'm 43.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
All right.
And I celebrated, I joined the 20-year marriage club. So
congratulations, man.
I celebrated earlier this year.
Did you go anywhere special?
With the wife.
There it is. There it is. Nice.
Cancun. Did an all-inclusive, gained 15 pounds or so.
Man. Goodness gracious.
I went to work.
No, it was for your anniversary. You didn't say it was.
Were you not listening when I talked about it?
I don't think you said it was for your anniversary exclusively.
I'm pretty sure I did. Let's rewind the tape.
By the way, that commercial came out when I was born. So no, I don't remember that.
That commercial, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, the year I was born.
Even me saying rewind the tape, that also ages me.
Right.
So
the tape. Yes.
I remember tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do remember tapes. You're old enough to remember tapes. But that Isotoner,
I do not remember those gloves.
Dan
Besides
Marino,
the fact that OJ used them to murder that one lady.
Wow. If the glove don't fit.
Yeah.
The glove don't fit a bunch if you twist your hand up like this and pretend.
I remember watching that live too, where when he puts it on his hand and it won't fit. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is
open your hand, OJ. It probably fit.
It's like, sorry, man, it doesn't fit.
No, it don't fit, man. It don't fit.
Okay. Yeah, we better change the subject here before we lose our listeners.
It's fine. They don't care.
If you're new with us, listeners, this is usually what happens. We just talk randomly about stuff. And if you're not new, you're along for the ride. So thanks for sticking with us. Let's get into real, fake, and God life. And what order do we want to go in? Sam, do you want to lead the way? Share about you already introduced yourself. You might as well share about real life, fake life, and God life.
Okay. I literally have no idea how this goes, but I can just shoot from the hip.
You know what? You're right. Just shoot from the hip, and then we're going to do it different. We're going to integrate our answers as well. We're not going to do one by one, Ryan. So
okay, that's fine.
Let's let him lead the way. This is fun. This is
let's do it.
So I do all three. I do all three right at the.
No, just pick one.
Just pick one.
Pick whichever one you want.
What do you want to update us on? What's been going on in real, fake, and God life?
Well, real life, man. I'm finishing up 2 weeks of vacation right now. Praise God. I needed it because
rest and vacation is good.
Couple weeks ago, I came back from a missions trip from Lighthouse Family Retreat, which is an organization that ministers to families dealing with childhood cancer. And man, you want to talk about an impactful week where you're pouring into the lives of families going through the literally the worst season of their lives. It's an incredible ministry, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And I'll tell you what, when you come back from it, you know, it's good to not have to do something, because I think I walked in, I took my stuff up to my room and sat down at the counter, and my wife said, "So how did it go?" And for the next 10 minutes, I just completely unraveled. Because, you know, you're seeing these children who are, all the children that were there were in treatment. I'm sorry, that's not true. One family, their kid had just gotten out of treatment, I think like 2 weeks before coming on the trip. But I mean, these kids are going, man, one kid, they're just going through an incredibly difficult situation. And and they're fighting for their lives. They haven't been able to play. They haven't been able to hang out with friends. They haven't been able to go anywhere. And then you have the siblings who often get overlooked and neglected because everything is about their sibling who is battling for their lives. And then you have these parents who literally haven't gone a day without having to be on for their kids. And then they come to this place, and we take their kids away from them, and they get counseled and they get poured into, and we take the kids and we have a birthday party for them, you know, because these kids haven't been able to have birthdays, and we take them swimming, and we do all kinds of arts and crafts and different things where we allowed them to be kids again. And man, it's an incredible time. But boy, I tell you, if you are a family man, you can't help but see your children's faces in these little kids. And you can't help but think, man, what if this was my child? And you can't help but feel a sense of gratitude and thanksgiving that your kids are healthy, and then feel at the same time guilty. Because that could easily be you, and now you're thanking God for what you have that someone else doesn't have. It's just this incredible roller coaster of emotion. And,
emotions.
It's
like a glass cage of emotions.
I'm
not
telling
to make
you,
a
man.
joke right now, but it's just like, that's what it is. Like, it's all over the place.
So I just got back. So I got back from that, and then I immediately went on a 2-week vacation. And before that, I was in Florida twice. I was in Colorado. I was in Chicago. So I've been traveling for about I've been going
traveling all over the States.
Yeah, I've been all over the place, and so it's been good to just, you know, pause, stop, be home.
You needed that vacation,
and I needed the vacation for sure. So that's kind of what's been going on as far as the God life. Like, I'm learning to rest in this time. I've really kind of reestablished, okay, what's the number one priority in my life outside of my relationship with God? Okay, what am I trying to do for the remainder of 2025? What are my goals? What are the things that are important? How can I reevaluate my life to make sure that I'm on track to accomplish the things that I feel like God's called me to do? That's been really good in these last 10, 11 days. It's fake life, man. I've been really watching Severance. I've been loving it. I've been loving it. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I think I'm in the middle of season 2, and I think I'm about to figure out what's going on, because, you know, it's a very unique a TV show. I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I'm more of a movie guy. I watch TV shows that feel like a very long movie. I don't necessarily care for soap operas. Every now and then one will come across where I dig it, but Been hanging out
Like,
with
do
my
you mean
kids.
literal soap operas, or you just mean
Like, no,
dramatic
I mean, but like, okay,
series?
Seinfeld, right?
Like-
It's like Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's funny. Like, I get all that, right?
Yeah.
But it's just, there's no goal. You just,
Oh yeah, I mean, especially in Seinfeld, it's a show about nothing.
It's literally a show about
It
nothing.
is
That's why I brought it up. 'Cause
straight up about
what if you
nothing.
think about it? What is Friends about? It's the same thing.
Also nothing. Yeah.
Right.
Friends is not
don't
about
do
a
that.
thing.
Now, see,
I'm a big fan of Friends.
Don't poke this bear, okay?
I'm a big
Tell me,
I'm a big fan
Seinfeld
of-
and Friends are the same
Yeah.
thing.
I'm a big fan of sorry. Let me clarify.
All right.
What I
hear ya.
meant
I'll let you
is
rephrase that.
there's no end goal. Right? You're hoping.
Oh, yeah.
You're hoping. I mean,
No,
they finally
there
bring
isn't.
in. There isn't, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, I like shows where it's like something's going to come to an end and it's going to be over. Like, I'm not endorsing.
That makes sense.
this,
Then
but-
why you
but-
like movies?
Right. So Breaking Bad, you know, it's going to come to an end,
Yes.
and it's not going to be.
It has to.
Chances are, it's going to be a rough
Not gonna
end,
end well.
right? Like, it's
Mhm.
not just going to be open ended. We're just going to live in this guy's life for 11 seasons, 14 seasons. It's not going to be like that, right? There's like, it's leading up to a climax. I'm that kind of guy. I needed to have an end in sight.
Okay. That's
So
fair.
I'm not the whole Blue Bloods and CSI, like Kick Rocks, bro.
Yeah, those
I'm
are
not-
shows
I'm-
that
I'm
can go
cool.
on for forever.
I'm good.
You don't like the
Now, you like
catchphrases
that-
that Horatio says and puts his glasses on? Like,
Cold as ice. Yeah, I mean, give me a break. Come on, Horatio.
Is that which one
What
is
was
that?
Russo.
Is that
CSI
Miami?
Miami.
It's at Miami. That's Miami.
Yeah. I can't stand Horatio. Like, he is
No
a
one can
redheaded
stand Horatio.
cheese bag. Like,
And he's
he
always
is just
Horatio
like-
Kane.
he's always
is-
like- He's always like,
Oh.
no, Lisa. Dead to everyone.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, bro. You know. I'm cool off that. Like, so
Mark says.
Are you like that with your video games?
the guy from
absolutely.
Horatio Sands, the guy from Zest.
Yeah, there's an L.
No.
I video games, yes. I'm all about story. If you can give me a video game that has a good story, okay, there are a few
Yeah.
exceptions. I'm not endorsing it, but I understand because GTA is awesome.
I knew you were going
It
to say
does-
GTA.
It does not glorify God. It does have an ending.
Okay.
It probably
let me
is
ask
not
you a
going to.
question because I don't think I asked you this. Are you getting GTA 6?
I don't have GTA 5. And here's
Okay,
the
that's
thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I don't have GTA 4. I wanted to. Actually, I bought it and I took it back. Because I've got 4 kids.
Right.
And it's really hard to look my kids in the eye and tell them about the things of God. And then it's like, hey, let's go rob this bank. Hey, let's go carjack this lady and
Yeah, robbing
hey,
a
let's go
bank, that's
shoot
the
up a-
nice stuff.
yeah,
in GTA.
yeah. That's
Like,
the
let's
nice
be
stuff.
honest.
There's a lot of so GTA 3 San Andreas was the last was the last one for me. I would be lying if I didn't say I watched some YouTube videos and watch people do playthroughs because I don't, just tell the
Same.
truth, shame the devil. But
I didn't
but-
get too far through San Andreas either. At
Right,
that
but-
point, it was like, this is getting too real and
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
getting above my pay grade is how I felt while I was playing it. And when you like have to look behind your shoulder, you're like, who is watching me play
bro,
this? Or
bro.
who
So
was walking in the room?
again, right? That right there,
Another
there,
reason why
that's
I've
the-
yet to buy
there you go.
Cyberpunk because it looks like a super
Oh,
interesting
no.
game, but all the stuff that's in Cyberpunk is like GTA on crack, and I've got 3 young children.
Yes, exactly. And that's been my thing. If I have to look over my like, for example, we're totally on a tangent here.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's
I
all
had-
good. That's what the show's
I've
all
got
about.
all my friends like have you seen The Boys? Have you seen The Boys? Have you seen The Boys? Have you seen The Boys?
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
I'm like,
No.
no, I haven't seen The Boys. And they're like, you have to see The Boys. It is amazing.
Alone,
Because
by
I
yourself
love
in a dark room.
no, that part wasn't communicated. That part wasn't communicated. What was communicated
no,
was
wait.
you love superheroes.
You fell into the trap?
I'm a big Marvel guy, right? I'm a big Marvel guy, right?
Let's
love
go.
The superhero films. I'm gonna watch the superhero film, even if everyone says it sucks, because I'm gonna determine whether or not it sucks. And even if it does, I mean, I've wasted more money on a bad hamburger from McDonald's. So whatever. We'll figure it out.
That's a bad hamburger right there.
All my buddies are like, you got to see The Boys. You're gonna love it. I'm like, wow, okay, cool.
Who'd you watch it with?
I'm sitting on my couch. It's 11 a.m. It's a Saturday.
Oh no. Like the whole
Saturday.
family's out?
Right. So I put on The Boys, and I'm sitting there and just watching. I think I had my coffee. I'm not 10 minutes in. I mean, it might have been 5 minutes in.
Yeah,
7
it
minutes
happens
in.
fast.
Sounds like The Boys.
Right.
It happens
And
fast.
my youngest, who at this time is 10, right? 10.
Oh man.
She starts coming down the stairs. And the guy goes into a club or like a bar or some club where there were some extracurricular activities going on that would not bring about the righteousness of God. Let's just say that.
Right.
Brother, you have never seen me fumble for the remote control.
The remote control.
I mean, I was the chick that fell down that couldn't get up, that Jason is walking after with a
Just
machete.
walking very slowly
He's
after.
walking slowly.
You did.
She can't get up. Like she's just rolling around the
She
floor because
just
she's
can't.
panicking.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was me. That I was
You're a
I
dead
was the
dad.
little white girl screaming and hollering and rolling
Little blonde
around
white
in
girl,
the
little
dirt,
blonde camper.
right? Trying to get the remote to turn the TV off before my daughter came around the corner to see what it was that I was watching.
Yeah.
And at that point I said, I don't think I can watch this show
Nope.
because I always have. They come in random. They're like I think the Lord has put them in my life to keep me honest. I don't know.
Yeah, he does. Like,
he does that, right?
You say words, right? And after years and years of just saying words and saying like expletives or expressions or whatever, when you hear your kid say it, you're like, man, that hits differently. And it doesn't even have to be like a curse word. It could be just like a way you talk to people. And then they replicate that because they're sponges.
Cool.
And it's like, oh, yep, I shouldn't be that way. What did Mark say? I missed it. Coordination and speed.
Coordination and speed completely out the window when that happens.
Mark, you couldn't be more right. I had no ready? I had zero coordination. Fingers didn't work. Arms didn't work. Brain didn't work.
You know why? That was God saying, I'm not helping you on this one. You're on your own.
Bro.
You put yourself in this situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now here's the silver lining was I did get the TV off
In time.
and she came down and stared at me for about 5 seconds. She was
And
like, "Are
there
you
was this-
okay?" I said, "Yes, sweetie. Something came on the TV that Daddy had no business watching." So yeah, she at the time she didn't know, she didn't know. And that's the last time I tried to watch The Boys.
Yeah.
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 Fair
Yeah,
enough.
but it's different when you know that the reason why your kid is talking the way they're talking or the way that they're behaving is because they observed you do it.
Yep.
Yeah. It hits
It's
different. And it puts it in
different.
a total different light. And I think it conveys real truth. Like it shows you what it truly is.
Indeed.
And so, yeah, that's so when I saw in the movie theater the trailer for the newest Naked Gun movie, and that's the shorter trailer, I got really excited as a 80s 90s kid. Like I was just like, let's go Naked Gun. Like I grew up with those. I love those.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Leslie
watching those.
Nielsen, man. Great.
Fantastic parody satire movies, like hilarious. and I wanted to watch the trailer, and my son was sitting with me. I was like, son, let's watch this trailer and just to see. And let me tell you what, there's a few like scenes that come across in the trailer. It was awkward, and I saw it through. My son's 12, so it was an opportunity to have a talk and just be like, listen, sometimes
Sometimes
this is why you watch trailers.
Like,
This is why you watch trailers. You're like, I have no business watching this movie. This is not for us. I don't watch movies alone. So like if my wife or my kids aren't going to watch it, or if my friends aren't going to watch it, I'm like, I'm not really interested. I'd rather do other things. So yeah. So that one's just like maybe someday, but definitely not with my kids. There's some movies I love that I'm just like, I'm never going to watch this. Oh, even shows like Mindy, my wife, and I just finished watching New Girl. The TV
New
show.
Girl. That's
New Girl.
that's a pretty funny show.
Hilarious.
That's a
like,
pretty
so funny.
Yeah.
But you just get through some episodes and you're like, I can never watch this with my kids. Even when they're adults, it's just weird. And like even with Friends sometimes, like Friends is mine and my wife's favorite show of all time. And it's just like there's so many episodes that are just about their escapades with
almost every
dates
episode
and stuff.
Ready? Here's
I believe it.
Here's something that happens.
It's like inverted Psalm 119, where every verse talks about the word of God.
Right.
Every episode of
Yes.
Friends.
Yes. Ready?
Talks about sex.
My youngest. So I come home and I was cooking. When I cook, I usually put on a movie that I've seen 100 times, so I can watch it while I'm not watching it. Right. I see it in my mind while I'm cooking.
My roommate used to do that in college. It drove me crazy because I'm like a sit down and let's watch this. He's like, it's just on the background. I'm like, are you serious?
I put it on the background when I have something else to do. Right.
Yeah. That's fair.
And so I put on Friends. And my daughter came down. This was like 2 years ago. And she came down. She said, Dad, this show was inappropriate.
Oh, did she called you out on it?
Oh yeah. She called me out. My kids will.
How old is she, or was she?
So she was 12 at the time. So
okay, that would be my son. He would totally call me out.
Yeah, my kids always call me out on stuff when they can get Dad caught in a bind.
Oh yeah,
it's a win. It's a win.
Yep.
So
busted.
She goes, Dad, this show is inappropriate. And I said, what are you talking about? She said, all they talk about is sex.
And then you thought about it and you were like,
I was like,
well, dang.
well, let's put on Avengers. So
let's save the world.
And it was funny. You start going through the episodes and you're like, wow.
Dang, yeah, they are. Yeah.
We're talking about 6 single people in New York. It's Sex in the City with comedy, real comedy.
Yeah.
Not, I haven't seen any Sex in the City episodes, but I don't need to.
You're not missing much.
You're right.
I watched
you're not
a couple
wrong.
and it's bad.
But that's something that the Lord's been working on me on is if it's not okay for your children, why is it okay for you?
Yeah.
Haven't been able to answer that question. I have started cutting back on. I've been rolling back stuff, starting with horror movies, which Ryan knows about.
It just hurts my
Oh
feelings.
yeah, he's a big fan.
Yeah.
This was the guy that I would go to the horror movies with.
Oh, is this the guy? This is the enabler.
Yes.
Yeah.
We enabled each other.
I welcome
mutually.
that. I welcome that. I won't run from the truth. Yes, that is.
Yeah.
But
we saw some good movies.
We did.
We saw some bad ones.
We also did.
We saw some that should not have made us laugh when people's feet went in and out.
Oh my Lord. These are moments that we're not proud of, people. But they are true.
I still think about that. I was like, he's about to wake up and his foot's about to be in her mouth.
Yo, I don't even want to tell you the movie because I don't even want to get people to like, oh, I got to see it for that scene. I don't even want to say it, but man, that happened. That was a real scene.
Some weird stuff out there.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff out there, and me and Ryan have watched some weird stuff.
Yeah.
That being said, what are your feelings? Because we watched it at your house before you decided to stop doing these. What were your feelings on the black phone?
I loved the black phone.
You know there's a black phone too, right? Coming.
I
Does that
heard.
quantify as
So here's been my approach, right? So
Let's hear your philosophy of.
I'm not trying to talk you into it. I'm gonna
So,
watch it,
yeah.
but like
if the
of rule
movie
bending.
if the movie is
standards bending.
if the movie is defined
As a
as
horror.
categorized as a horror film, then I stay away.
it's a instant no. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where you draw the line in the
That's,
sand.
that's where I
Yeah.
draw the line. Now, I will say this. For movies that I've already seen that I know are not horror movies, even though they had to categorize them as something.
That was
so they
categorized
categorized it as horror.
right?
I don't remember. I know it was a thriller.
I think it was.
But sometimes
it
they'll be like
definitely more of a
thriller horror.
than it was a horror.
It was definitely more of a thriller. It was a it's a serial kidnap artist, right?
Yeah.
He's kidnapping kids. I mean, my wife watches that.
It says a horror mystery is what it was.
It's
called.
like exactly mystery. You're trying to figure out who this
Yeah.
guy is. Like, okay,
I would call this thriller mystery more than anything.
So movies that I've seen that I can go, okay, because horror is designed to invoke fear
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
glorify
Violence.
things that are the violence,
Yeah.
Or
darkness,
violence.
darkness, right?
Darkness.
Evil,
Yeah. Glorify darkness. or glorify evil. Yeah.
right? To
That
glorify
covers
evil.
it more than.
And so if I've seen a movie, so for example, Aliens, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, they
I don't feel like
categorize
that's a
that
horror.
as like
I
if
don't
you've
feel like
seen the
that's a horror
film
at all.
you know what horror is, and that's not that. It's a sci-fi
No, that's not
thriller,
horror.
or
That's
it's
a
not
thriller.
it's not a horror movie.
It's not a
It's an
horror at all.
action / sci-fi / thriller, whatever.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. That's gonna glorify murder.
Yeah.
That's where the Holy Spirit. Anyway,
That glorifies slow walking and murder.
Slow walking. Glorifies getting in your steps.
Oh man, if he
Ain't
had
nothing wrong with
if
that.
he had a pedometer or something on him, Fitbit was around back then.
bro, it's glowing green.
He would have the
You
record.
hit your step goal today.
Yeah.
Then he just sits down.
Right.
You can take a break.
Him and Michael
See,
Myers.
look,
both of them.
parody movie right there. Jason
Oh,
when he
my
hits
Lord.
his steps.
Crazy
Yes. Yes.
Nope, I'm
Oh,
done for the
man.
day, guy.
Hmm.
Oh man.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, our kids, to loop it back, our kids really help us keep us honest, like you said. And that's good.
Mhm.
We need that. We need that in life. So you did mention vacation. I too am ending vacation. I had a 5-6 weeks vacation. I'm a teacher and a chaplain at a Christian school here in Brazil. And so it's actually our winter vacation is from the middle of July to the end of, or the middle of June to the end of July. And so today, actually, I went back to work. So
that was today.
it's official.
Wow.
It was today.
On
We
a
get
Thursday,
like a
though?
week. Yeah, they do
they
this
coulda-
random.
Why?
They could have
Why?
stretched that to Monday, man. Just give you the weekend.
I don't know.
Lucas, they didn't do that when we were young. We
Yeah.
started school on Monday
Mhm.
It's true.
or Tuesday. If
We-
I don't know if
At the
how
latest.
far you go back, but we used to start school after Labor Day.
Yep.
So oftentimes
I remember.
we would start school on that Tuesday.
Yep.
Labor Day was the last day that we had. So this is weird. They
Last day of
start you
freedom.
off in July
My
on a
kids go back-
Thursday
yeah,
in the
my kids go
winter.
back weirdly and
So
like that.
yeah, so last year they tried to do it on a Monday, and what they gathered that nobody has the wherewithal to make it a whole week of school after having almost 2 months off.
Ah,
So
Weak, man.
they
These kids are
they were just like,
weakening.
let's.
They're weakening a
It's true.
generation.
They are. It's true. And
Yeah.
so they were like, let's do Thursdays because then we'll get like a Thursday, Friday, and then then you get the weekend, and then you do the full week next week. So it is what it is. That's what they decided. So I'm just rolling with it.
I don't know what to think about that.
But
Well, how was it?
It was fine. So when I say it's the first day back, this actually wasn't the first day back with students. This is the first day back with teachers.
Oh, this is just teachers.
And
like
this is just
stuff.
teachers. And then we had almost like a soft return over the past week or two because I'm chaplain. Like I'm never actually truly off. Like an employee's parent passed away during the break, went to the funeral, visited with the family. I'm like the campus pastor. So that part of it is I'm just kind of like in and out around, and I don't mind that. Like I really like that. I don't need the break. Like I do a weekly devotional with the grounds maintenance crew, and but class wise I do get the joys of the teacher break. So so that started officially today, the teacher part, and it's fine. We're getting acquainted with the new hires, and we have like a new principal and then new coordinators, and so there's been a shuffle of like our organizational chart and how that all works. So we're getting acquainted with that, like setting up our prayer partners. It's a bunch of logistical things and just hanging out with the people that we love working with. So catching up, what'd you do over the break, that kind of stuff. So it was fine. It was good. I will say, like, I'm usually always ready. Like I don't know how traditional American schools where they do what, like almost 3 months of vacation.
Yeah.
Am I right? Like
think
it's the
so.
end of May for a
Yeah.
lot of schools, and then they don't go back till
It's
the
weird
end of
because
August.
I've so far removed from
you don't know,
traditional
right?
now because
Yeah.
I might know here in a little bit because I think they're switching my kids' school from track 1, 3, and 4 to traditional. I think they're about to just
Oh
strip it
wow,
down.
they're
I think
making
they're
the
about to change it to
switch.
traditional. Yeah.
That's gonna
that's gonna
shock the
do
system.
something. But I think by that time Kingston's already going to be in middle school, and I'm pretty sure that the middle school he's going to be going to is going to be in traditional track. So
Yeah,
I got to relearn that. But I think it's like 2.5, 3 months.
I don't know how people do the 2.5, 3 months. One, how the
I don't
parents do
either.
it. Two, how the kids.
I actually
think
really like the
kids.
track thing, like 9 weeks in,
Yeah.
3 weeks out. 9 weeks in, 3. Like
Yeah, it's a good pace.
nice structure. Yeah.
I don't like, to me, kids, when they're like that long out of the structure and out of the consistent learning, because let's be honest, like the way school has worked for a long time, parents aren't picking up the slack. Like that was exposed during COVID when we had to like assist schools, and we're just like, this is hard. And it really wasn't.
More.
Hold on though. Like, okay, so I had several kids in school at that time.
Yeah.
It was absolute chaos.
Oh yeah, no, you're not wrong.
The schools didn't know what in the ham sandwich they were doing.
They weren't.
So, they were not prepared to go online over the weekend. Like
not even
they
close.
were put into an impossible situation, but parents were put into an impossible situation as well. It was
true.
just a lot of confusion.
But I think it exposed how we're not, in general, we're not partnering with the schools as much as we should, in the sense that we're making sure we're a part of the education. And I'm not saying that as a blanket statement. Everybody's like that. I'm just saying in general, as parents, we're like, you're at school, you learn, you're at home, we do home stuff. Like, and then when that got flipped on its head and they were here all the time, and, schools weren't ready, we had to be like teachers' assistants, and it made me realize, like, I'm not educating my kids. Like, I'm relying on the school to take care of that, and I need to be more active in that whole process. It was more on me. Like, I just realized it humbled me, and so I get what you're saying. I don't disagree with you, for sure. But with that whole like 2-3 months, like it totally, I feel like kids, like, they lose something after they lose that structure or lose that consistent like educational structure and stuff. So whether I mean, and kudos to homeschooling parents. Like, I think they offer the most consistent way to do it. Yeah. Like, back in the day, homeschooling kids meant they were going to be weird. They were going to be awkward. They were going to,
I mean, jury's still out on
you
his
see
kids.
a kid and you're like, homeschool kid.
I have a couple kids.
Homeschool kid.
I have a couple kids that are like homeschool kid. Yeah. I got 4. So I lucked out. I got like 2 and 2, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
I got
that's
one
fair.
super normal, one that's super extroverted. I got one that's introverted.
And one that eats
relatively
butter.
normal. Then I've got 2 that
Straight out
are
the fridge.
they're different. They're a different breed altogether. I'm like,
Yeah.
whose children are these? No, they're mine. Man, I don't. Anyway, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but you know what though? There's some freaking weird kids that have been in the school system their whole lives too. It's like we do that with the homeschoolers because they're socially awkward.
Yeah.
Some bad freaking kids out there who've just been in the school.
Oh yeah.
It kind of averages out the way I look at it.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I just, as a public school kid, like, you look at like the crazies in the public school and you just kind of get, it's like Stockholm syndrome. Like, you're just like, they're normal. It's like just a part of life. And then you see the homeschool kid and they're so innocent and so awkward. And you're like, man, they're weird, but they're like the lucky ones because they're not like they haven't been tainted or just like totally dumped on like we have.
Yeah, you're not
yet. Yeah,
that's
not
cute.
yet.
Let's fix that.
Yeah.
Let's put you out in the real world. So, yeah, kudos to the homeschooling parents. You don't have to deal with that like that long summer thing. You're prepared in and out of season. Like you got your schoolwork, but then you realize, hey, I gotta do my part for the structure. But when they're home for the summer, we're just like, what do we do with you? And what do we do? Because we got to work. We got things we need to do. When we're home, we're like tired. And the kids are just like, all this pent up energy because school drains them of energy, which is good. Because when it's not drained, then it's put in other ways. And that's crazy stuff happens.
I'm gonna pretend to be old for a second and say back in the day, we used to go outside and play.
That is true.
What?
The outside?
Like in the neighborhood or in the backyard?
Like in the outdoors, and you don't come in
where the dander and the allergens are?
Dude. I mean,
there's no Wi-Fi out there.
No joke, man. I wasn't even allowed in the house.
There was a few. I was allowed in the house, but like there was a few times that the door was locked on me. Like, please do not come back. Until it's late.
If I came in the house in the middle of the day, my parents would ask me, "What's wrong?
What's wrong? Yeah.
What do you need?"
Yeah.
And if I did not have good answers, I was immediately,
as the kids say, get out.
Yeah.
Kicked out of the house.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think a lot of people understand how things work. The amount of freedom that I had at 10.
Yeah.
It baffles me even to think of my 14-year. Well, she's gonna be 15 in less than a month. I said 15 for those of you who are those of you who stats and you listen for all the little things. She's gonna be turning 15.
Mark's gonna be like, well, actually, he said that she
right.
Love you, Mark.
I would not let her do the things that I was doing at 9. I wouldn't let her do it now.
Oh yeah, I absolutely still wouldn't let my children outside right now.
When I turned 13, Ryan's probably heard this. My dad, for my birthday present, he gave me a bus pass.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
I'm in the Bay Area, California.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And he said, "Son, this is a bus pass. This will get you anywhere. This will take you anywhere you want to go in the Bay Area." He said, and you will always have this pass. I will pay for this pass every month. You never have to worry about this pass expiring. It also means you don't ever ask me for a ride to go anywhere again.
Oh, wow.
He said, unless you're going where I'm going, you can take the bus. Don't ask me.
All right.
The answer is no.
Golly.
Don't ask your mother.
That's some lessons right there.
The answer is no. That's why you have this pass. This person wants to take you where you want to go. He gave me that. He gave me that bus pass, and he gave me a map of where all the public transit went in the Bay Area. And
you're old,
dude.
A map. He gave me a map.
A map, y'all.
I remember those.
Like you had to memorize streets, stops. Yeah, I mean it. It was like
it was the one that folded.
It folded this way, and then it it was an accordion, man.
Oh, and it was impossible to fold back again. It was just like,
you had to,
oh gosh, which is first?
On your wall.
Yeah. At 13, I would be out almost in San Francisco. I lived in San Jose. I mean, y'all, I'm talking 50 miles away. But I'm 13 years old. And when I was 10, 11, 12, I'd get on my bike and I would be on the other side of town.
That's crazy.
Dark.
Yeah. I still remember to this day the first time I let my daughter go on a walk in our neighborhood with our dog. Just she and the dog. And she took too long to come back. And I was like, I told my wife, I was like, I got to go look for her.
Yo, you went straight Liam Neeson taking. He's like, I have a set of skills. He's got with his yeah, burn.
I will find you. Down. I will kill you. And I walked around the neighborhood, and I must have been walking the opposite direction. Like we must have been like on the exact opposite of each other. Because I walked twice around, and I came back home, and I was like, she is not out there. And she's like, she's with the dog. It'll be fine. Like we have a very large German Shepherd. She was fine, but I was all like,
oh yeah, you were beside yourself.
It's her first time walking by herself.
I'm like that with my 20-year-old.
Yeah.
When she says I'm gonna go to the mailbox, I'm like, hey, come right back.
You got your pepper spray.
You live in a really nice neighborhood, Sam.
Come right back.
I just keep it in the butt.
Don't talk to anyone. Even the
mailman.
mailman.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing he needs to tell you that he can't tell me. This is the world we live in, man.
Yeah. He communicates with me in the mailbox.
I could not imagine giving Kingston a bus pass or letting him ride on his bike right now and like be like, all right, have fun. Like, don't come back until dark. Like in Raleigh. No, absolutely not.
How old's Kingston again?
11. He's gonna be 11.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I could not imagine that.
I
didn't get to like I grew up in the country, so like my neighbors were, and
I was tethered.
Miles.
I was tethered to my neighbor, so
like
I got to go like half a block because it's the least common denominator. And our one friend in the group, his mom was just like, "You can go to this sign, and you will come back immediately." She was hardcore, and I missed out on
when I tell
those kind of adventures.
I was all over town on my bike.
Yeah, and that's in San Francisco.
I'm easily putting in 10, 15 miles a day.
Yeah, you had some adventures, I bet.
I had all the adventures. I had an amazing childhood.
Yeah. They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't. It's Wally World. And let me tell you,
it is.
I don't
it
apologize.
Is Wally World. It's
sad. My kids, Dad, I don't care. When I see all these statistics about trafficking and all this stuff, like,
yep.
If I can do anything about it, not my kid.
Yep.
And I don't know if that's fear or whatever, but it is what it is. I don't apologize.
Hey.
I mean, you gotta have some like middle ground. Like maybe like one thing we did during the break was we walked around. Like when I walked to the grocery store, sometimes one of the kids will walk with me. Like, you just walk with them in the neighborhood. And it's not quite the same as when you're a 13-year-old kid, like with your buddies and going around. So
you know what I
that's
think,
just a
but
thing
you
of
know
the
what though?
past.
You just said something, Lucas, that I just thought of. That was one thing that was different when I was a kid, is even the neighbors, like the neighborhood kids, that even if you didn't like each other, you all played together.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
So the idea of like kidnapping and stuff like that, well, you had to kidnap 19 kids or whatever. Like it's a
Yeah.
horde
I don't
of
know if I have that
children.
much space in my
Yeah,
face.
it's like,
Hold on.
I have it puts the lotion in the basket, but one at a time, So
Yeah.
it's like that's the difference, is now you've got, kids, one or two kids playing, outside by themselves, where, man, when I was growing up, it was 6, 7, 8, 9 of us out there
Oh yeah.
getting in the mess, right? And it was just all the
100%.
kids. And I think that was maybe a little bit different. I don't know. There's so many things that are different now.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. But for us, it's also different because we're in a different country. But like in Brazil, and as you know from traveling to like Venezuela and Colombia, like most properties are walled off. Private
Glass,
relationship,
barbed wire.
yeah, glass lined fences, and it's funny, like the inverted way in which the culture of Latin America versus the U.S. culture, except where Latin Americans are there, is different. Because I noticed this, especially living in Brazil for the past 13 years, there's a public distrust, but there's a private trust where once they know you, once you're friends, once you're even colleagues, they'll tell you anything. Like they'll talk about anything and everything. Whereas in like American culture, there is a public trust, even though people don't trust, but they leave stuff open. Then there's a private distrust where people won't always, they'll put on a mask or they'll hide. Like even in relationships, they'll try to put on a good face, like not even trust some of their closest friends with like their deep thoughts and feelings. So
That's
it's
an
interesting
observation. Yeah.
Yeah, just something that it's inverted in a way, and it's interesting how that happens. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what it is about here, but you get in public and people change. Like people get behind the wheel of a car and they're maniacs. Like pastors that are like, I love Jesus. Jesus is awesome. And they put their hands on the steering wheel here and they're just like, and now it's time for the devil's work. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Like there's no politeness. It's crazy. And the public life is, I mean, it's a city of 20 million. So that's part of it, is just being
man.
Mad Max,
That you live in that city is
20 million is insane.
Ryan, have you ever been down to
greater area?
Sao Paulo?
No, I need to go visit.
Ryan, when you're flying in, when you come underneath the clouds, and you know how they say, like, we're going to start our initial descent.
Uh-huh.
The people, the steward, flight attendants are putting stuff away and all that. And you look out and you come underneath the clouds. Like from the moment you come under the clouds, it feels like everything from, I don't know, 19,000 feet to landing is Sao Paulo. Yeah, it's like this never-ending sprawl of millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people. It's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. It's your brain.
They're really spread out.
You'll see. You'll see. Because see,
someday,
when you fly into RDU, when you fly into Raleigh, you're like, there's
whatever. Yeah, there's a little town over there. There's some lights over there and some cars driving.
Sao Paulo's different, man. It never ends. It's amazing.
Well, it's kind of like 4 cities in one. We live in the southern zone of Sao Paulo, and it's funny. You'll talk to people who live in the northern zone, the Eastern or the Western, and it's like a different world. Like people will be like, "Oh, you live over there. Yeah, you're a different part.
You're one
like,
of the Southeast.
You're one of those Eastern zone people. Like when they consider us in the Southern zone, like we're on the other side of the world. Like we're bottom.
Lucas, how long does it take you to get to the northern, like the furthermost northern part of Sao Paulo?
With good, like with
no,
traffic?
just like just like a
Sunday
normal
morning?
day, just like not Sunday, just like a tomorrow, Friday.
Oh no, it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And that's decent. Like when there's traffic, forget about it.
Dude,
like
Ryan.
I feel like I remember
Ryan.
you like trying to come home and record some nights, and you send us pictures from you in your
Ryan.
car, and it's just
oh yeah,
nothing but
traffic.
red lights.
The traffic.
Like,
is
dude, I would go insane. I
the
literally
traffic
wouldn't
is-
drive.
You've never seen traffic. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Sao Paulo's different.
yeah.
Sao Paulo's different.
It
It's
is.
beyond Rio, because I've been to Rio, Recife.
Rio is like concentrated.
It's
like
pockets, right? Like
madness.
exactly.
Pockets of like it,
Mhm.
and it's different than Sao Paulo is just like consistent across the board, like a level of craziness. But Rio is a different monster. Like
It is.
every time we go to Rio, something happens. Like there is always a story. There's always a situation.
Is that where the bus was on fire?
No, that was down the street from here, where the bus
Okay.
caught on fire, and it's just going down into the building. Like
What?
I've driven through that intersection multiple times, and a friend
Yeah,
from
they
work
just
sent
had like a
a
bus.
video,
That was
and
on
I'm
fire.
like,
He sent us a picture one
that
day. It
is
was
way
like,
too close
so
to my
here's
house.
my Tuesday. It's just a bus on fire.
Yeah.
Just rolling down the street.
Everybody's just watching the bus. But when we've gone to Rio, man, Rio is Wild West sometimes. Like it's a whole different monster.
But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. And the
Brazil
people
in general.
are,
Brazil in general.
yeah, it is. But the people there in Rio are some of the most warm, friendly, like just joyful people I've ever encountered. I love Cariocas, the people of Rio. They're great. But yeah. Ryan, do you have any real, fake God life stuff you want to share?
Honestly, no. My kids are just watching whatever that thing that just came on Netflix, the K-pop Demon Slayer
the
anime thing, dude. Yeah,
I've heard it's good.
The music.
That's something
actually,
you'd watch. Is it
like
good?
really catchy.
Catchy?
Bernice was up
You're,
there
like, singing
dancing to
along.
it. She was like,
I'll tell you what,
like,
man.
come
The
on.
Koreans are onto something, man.
Yeah, man.
The Koreans are.
But
onto
like,
something.
I give my kids crap because I'm like, oh, but I don't like watching anime, like real anime, like Dad watches. I was like, but this, just so y'all know, this is actually anime. And they're like, no, it's not. I'm like, they are Korean pop stars who fight demons. This is 100% an
it's
anime.
got anime written all over it. You're in denial if you don't think
Yeah.
you're Egyptian if you don't think that.
Yeah, this is 100% an anime, kids. That's fine. I'll catch y'all when y'all want to watch some good anime, like Full Metal Alchemist or something like that. Honestly, no. I still haven't finished my Bible reading for the day, so I've got like
I haven't either.
8 chapters of
Yeah, that's about what I have left.
What book?
We are doing I didn't tell you this. Lucas invited me to do the 30-day shred. Have you ever done it, Sam?
No, I think you mentioned this. Like you're reading the whole Bible in 30 days.
Yep. We are on day, gosh, what day are we on?
How
now?
do you get through the whole Bible only reading 8 chapters?
Oh,
day?
no.
This
is 8 chapters left.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay. I was
I
gonna
have
say
8
you
chapters
have
left
the little
today.
pamphlet that's just like Proverbs and Psalms, and then
It's the
like the
summary.
Gospels. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Today was day 26, which was Luke
It was like
16.
Luke 16 to
Acts
Acts
2.
2nd. Acts 2nd, Acts 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm listening on. I'm only listening on 1.5 times speed, so it usually takes me around.
oh, you're not physically reading. You're
I'm
like
not
audible.
physically reading. Lucas is
I'm
physically
just a
reading.
reader. I'm mostly physically reading unless I have a day where I'm super busy and I'll listen to portions. But
Do you ever?
I actually-
do you ever listen and read at the same time?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's sometimes that's my preferred way to like just have a total absorption is to look at
When
it,
I get a
listen to it,
down moment
it.
in the day, I'll do that. But most of the time, I'm just listening because I'm usually working with my
Yeah,
hands.
I'd love for you guys to kind of send me this thing of what you've done. That would be how much time do you think it's been taking you daily that you've been devoting to reading scripture?
For me, it's honestly when I get in my car to go to work. I usually get to work around 7:30. I pray first thing when I get to work. I do the daily refresh of this on the Bible app. Then we're also doing through the word. We're in a through the word plan together. So we're in like Deuteronomy. Like the plan is going through Deuteronomy slowly and they're breaking it down and everything. I do that. And then I'm reading the I'm doing the Bible in a year like
You're
with
giving him
my
the
brother.
director's cut version
Yeah,
of what
I'm
he
doing
asked.
like the
He
director's
asked about
cut
shred,
version.
man, and you're like, I'm gonna talk about all the other stuff I'm doing on top of this.
I'm also doing a Bible in a year plan with my brother Jordan. And we're in Proverbs or just got finished with Proverbs. So I do that or whatever that plan is because it's usually only like 4 or 5 chapters. And then from that time on, it's just the shred. So about 4 hours of my workday is just being in the Word, just trying to stay in the Word.
That's impressive. Most impressive.
Yeah,
it helps a lot. It's helped a whole lot. Just
I'd say for me, it's been between 2 to 3 hours a day. Like when I listen to a portion of it, it takes longer because I don't like to do the 1.5 speed. It feels like cheating.
I
And that's
always
fine,
do the
Ryan. No
1.5
offense to
speed
you,
on some of these
but
because
it's just
like
a
the way
little
that
too
they
fast.
read on like 1 time speed, it sounds like I've listened to this particular version because I'm doing
This is a copy of the
right.
letter
Yeah, it's
of
like I'm like, why are you
tonight.
reading so
The
slow?
governor, it's like, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me, Smalls.
Like
killing me, Smalls.
at like 1.25 is like my preferred speed, but like I'll bump it up to like 1.5 sometimes if it and it just whatever sounds more natural.
I don't
And at
listen to anything under
1.5 it sounds
1.75.
way more natural. And I'm like, okay,
No.
this sounds normal. Sometimes it'll glitch out and read in 1.0 speed. I'm like, what are you doing? Like it's almost as bad as
Why
Peyton
are you
Jones.
talking
Like,
when you adjust to
slow?
the speed, it's hard to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bible's the only one that I listen to at 1 speed, and then podcasts and stuff I listen to 1.5.
Oh yeah, podcasts I'm usually 1.25 or 1.5 and stuff.
Yeah. But I will say that there is a stark contrast in reading it with my eyes faster. I read it faster by looking at it and reading it to myself, and I absorb it much better than listening to it. Listening, I think, is definitely fine, but for me, looking at it, there are moments, man, where I get into this zone. Like I vividly remember the most recent one reading Zechariah and Malachi, like the 12, 14 chapters of Zechariah, then the however many 4, 5 of Malachi.
Yeah.
And I just like read it, and it was like every single word was like hearing the flap of a butterfly. Like it was just like everything. I was taking it all in, and just especially in those minor prophets, like just they drip with Jesus. Like he's in every other verse, and just his DNA, his words, his prophecies, and everything.
2x on everything.
It's amazing.
Is wild.
Will Erskine's like Micro Machine Man.
I don't think I could do 2x.
2 times on everything.
Will, I have to agree with you, buddy. I don't go below 1.5 on anything.
No, you listen to everything on 2?
I'm 1.75 or 2 on everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I know people that listen to like their for WhatsApp and other audio, like texting things where you do audio for text. I know people that do like
your mini
2.5
sermons that
and-
you leave us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them when
Little
they do
mini-
like mini
I
sermons. You got to
listen to
listen
those
to that
very
fast.
slow.
2.5, 2.5, 3. I don't know how people do that yet. Like I haven't graduated to that
absorb
yet.
that?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but legit, I'd probably say 90% of the things that I listen to are at 2. Even YouTube videos. If it's not music, I'm on.
You can't do that
I'm on 2
outside
speed.
of
Yeah. I'll slow stuff
just
down
weird.
if I'm trying to figure out like what someone's doing vocally. If I'm like, what the heck do they do there? I might slow it down to hear, but that's like 0.5, right? 0.75. But dude, I'm like Will. I can't even.
I'm glad your brain works that fast. Mine does not.
I can do this all day long. We're talking at 1x right now, but this is conversation. But bro, no, we can't do. Hey man, the Bible app, like I listen to the Bible, and it's like
3 is hard.
yeah,
it's really,
3 is really hard.
Yeah, 3.
That
By 3 being really hard, Will.
So somebody's just speaking in tongues to you the entire time.
I've tried, man. I've tried. I'm like, how fast can I go? No, I can't go past 2.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening right now. But yeah, like reading it visually, and I was in a trance in a few of our readings. Like God's word is so powerful, and it really hit me. Like just the whole experience. I'd recommend, Sam, if you get a period of time where you have like 2 or 3 hour chunks that you can dedicate a day, and it doesn't have to be all at once, obviously. Like I did mine a lot of times broken up in chunks, but it gives you a different perspective on God's story and how you don't have time to focus on anybody else except God. Like everybody comes and goes really fast, like a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that. I'd love for you guys to send me some more information.
I'll send it to you. I'll share it too.
Yeah. The thing that's blowing my mind is this concept, because I've read the Bible through cover to cover. I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 times. Yeah, which isn't a lot. I've read multiple.
Not, but that's good.
But I've read it. I've read it a lot.
Yeah.
But the thought of reading it, the whole Bible, in a month
is crazy.
If you think about it, like there are some audiobooks that I have that are 58 hours.
Yeah, like
right.
Long.
Long.
Like
I'm looking at. I got Atlas Shrugged. Atlas Shrugged took me 59 hours, I think. Right.
Yep.
The Bible's
I think is
only like 80 or 80, 89, 85, 89, something like that. Maybe
something
90.
like that. I think Atlas Shrugged
under
is
100.
Like 5. It's between 500,000 and 600,000 words, and the Bible is 783,000.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. So it's like, wait a minute. And I've done Atlas Shrugged. I've read Atlas Shrugged, I think 4 times. 4 times.
You know, I brought that up last week because.
Are you serious?
I haven't read it, but I know about it, and I've been intrigued to read it. But the reason I brought it up.
Yeah.
You're a fan, obviously, because you. But
yeah.
I was trying to find what's the equivalent to reading the Bible with, like not more well-known books, because the Bible is the most well-known.
Oh
book,
yeah, when you were doing,
but like to give the
word,
just a taste of the length,
like,
and I found that the Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Hobbit, The Silmarillion, and the first book of Harry Potter, if you combine all those, that's the length of the Bible in words, about 70,000 words.
That's insane.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Atlas Shrugged, that's a beast.
Yeah.
And it is my favorite book ever. Although I did read a book recently, it doesn't compare as far as the epicness of it. It doesn't compare, but as far as the story, great. But I guess in my brain, I've never juxtaposed a novel, right, with the number of words and how long it would take to read the number of words and scripture, and going like, wait a minute, it could be done, because I've done Atlas Shrugged in a week. right? Like that's the fastest I've
That's
done
crazy.
Atlas Shrugged. I've done Atlas Shrugged in a
Was
week.
that on 3? Was
Oh,
that
No,
on-
no. No, so Atlas Shrugged, I read and listen.
Okay.
Right? Read and listen.
okay.
And so I did Atlas Shrugged like in 8 days. Right. That was the third time.
That's
the third
impressive.
time I did
That
it in
is
8
crazy.
days. But it
Yeah.
never occurred to me I could do that with the Bible. Right.
You
but I,
really could then.
right. And so the thought of being able to potentially read the Bible 12 times all the way throughout the year, that's man, that would be like life-changing.
Yeah.
So
You're just what I would compare it to, in one of the ways I'd compare doing this is it's an adrenaline like shot. Like it's like sticking like I don't know, like putting your mouth to the hose. Like
Yeah.
I would sometimes say that in my devotional times where I would spend like over the past year, 2 years, I've had a lot more frequency of like just 2, 3, 4 hour devotionals, especially on Saturdays, where I'm just in it, studying, praying, dissecting. And so I'd oftentimes say I just had a holy hose morning, like just drinking in the word.
Yeah.
And this is like just like Pulp Fiction, like stick the needle in your heart and just adrenaline.
yeah.
And partially is because I've read through the Bible a number of times too. I don't remember. I would say I'm around what you've said, like 6 or 7, 8. But reading it at the speed when you know it, but you don't know it as a whole. Like you're just like, I'm going to focus on this book and this genre. But when you look at the map and how it's all laid out, and when like just there's so much that happens when like I've never approached the New Testament so with such anticipation. It's man, hose to the mouth.
Hose to mouth. As opposed to what?
Let's get some context to that
I hate you, just
that phrase.
The water hose.
Water hose. That's
Yeah.
when we were
water hose.
kids outside to play, you couldn't go
That's fair.
inside to get a cup of water. You had to stay outside.
yeah.
Drink.
Where do you get water to
hose.
drink? You go
The
to the water
hose.
hose and
Go
you
to the
turn on the
hose.
water hose. And
I
now,
feel like that's why we're not as sick. Also,
if you went to that, if you ever went to a rich kid's house,
It's true.
they had good water pressure.
yeah, they did.
And that's what Lucas is talking about. When you turn that
Yeah.
spigot a little too hard,
Too much, and it just
and then all
peels
of
the
your
skin off
clothes
you.
are wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little too much.
Goes up your nose.
Oh
and just
man.
That
cleans out your
happened to
nasal
me
cavity.
Oh
this
yeah.
past week, actually, not with a water hose,
I was gonna say, Ryan.
with a water heater.
Oh,
I was like, what? A water heater?
Yeah, water heater. I went to
That's crazy.
Sean's house. My pastor, my campus. His water heater went out. I went out there Tuesday night to help him fix it, and I was like, "Oh man, your water heater's drained already." Because by the time I got there, he had already been draining it for like hours. So I was like, "It's gonna be drained. It'll be fine." I got there. I thought it was drained. It was not drained. Water was
Oops.
barely trickling out. And then I go and like I took the outlet off. So like water should have been flying out of the water heater. It wasn't. And I looked down and I was like, oh, there's just nothing but sediment there. So I was like, all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna poke this with a with a long screwdriver, and then I'm gonna stick this thing back on there before it shoots at, and before I could finish the sentence. Immediate.
there it is. There it is.
Oops.
Immediately soaked. Immediately soaked.
Yeah.
But hey, I fixed the water heater and everything's good now. So
Ryan
you
to
go.
the rescue.
Yes, sir. Our handyman Hank McCoy.
all right,
I'm
yeah,
telling you, man.
I'm over here.
telling you.
I'm doing it.
Ryan come through in the
You are.
clutch.
Yeah. That's
All right.
all I got. Really, we got
All
a
right.
few people
Fair
that
enough.
talk to the mailbag. So if you want to do a gorgeous transition,
Actually, I was going to put a pin in the mailbag.
Yeah, put a pin in it.
Yeah. I'm going to put a pin in it. We'll save that for next week.
Okay.
So this was a good conversation, a good
liked it.
varied. We covered the the gamut, as they say. Just
Yeah.
went across the board. So, yeah, we're going to go with that. That's all
All
from us. As all you joiners know, if you want to share about what's new in your neck of the woods, you can on that their Twitter, or I guess X. I always forget to say the right
it's fine.
name now. X, Discord, Facebook, Instagram. You can share what's new with you, just like some folks did on Discord. And tune in next week, same bat time, same bat channel, to hear what's going on in the joiners' lives.
Oh, yes, and
if
welcome to the new joiner who joined today.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Which is
Do we know who that is?
that guy.
Okay. I had a
That
feeling.
guy
But-
that's sitting on the screen right there.
That guy.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Wild Popcorn Jim?
yes.
the family.
Well, his name was just Popcorn Jim, but
Oh, Popcorn Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was something.
the family. That's
the
right.
family of the unsandaled.
Justin wanted us to talk about that. I forgot about that. The family of the unsandaled, because that was in the what is that? That's through the word. He was talking about, what was that, Deuteronomy 25? When the brother-in-law failed.
Yeah, if he
to
won't
do
fulfill.
the
then
way
you
that
take
it's
off the
the way that
sandal,
it's worded in the
give him
NIV
a
is
slap.
that's how it's called. It's like the family of the unsandaled. But then like you
Yeah.
go and look at other translation, it's just like the family of the guy who had his sandal removed, or like other stuff like that. But that one in particular, that's like the coolest way to say something. that's a top tier like insult right there. Family of the unsandaled.
You're the son of the family of the
You son
unsandaled.
of an unsandaled father.
Yeah.
I may have to. Yeah, I may have to find a way to use that to insult people. So
Yes, a good
Yeah.
one.
I think that's a worthy insult to use. Someone's not doing their end of the deal.
Right.
You're not fulfilling your job. You're not pulling your weight.
You're not pulling
You
your weight.
unsandaled heathen.
Unsandaled heathen.
that's actually really good. You
That is now going to
unsandaled
be the
heathen.
name of this episode.
Yes.
Right at the end.
Absolutely.
I was trying to think of a name.
That's the winner.
That's it.
Yep. That is the winner. Yeah, so if you don't want to be an unsandaled heathen, make sure to share what's new with you, and we will talk about it next week. You can also connect with us visually and spectatorly on YouTube, Twitch, and as a plethora of other joiners may or may not be streaming. So check them out. Links are in the Discord. Finally, on Patreon and our merch page, you can support and gear up with us. So click that one link to rule them all, either in our bio or the show notes, or you can type it out real quick, linktree.com/thegmgpod. And of course, if you can't toss your attention or a coin to your podcasters, but are still the giving type, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Podchaser and Spotify. It helps us reach new joiners through stars, exclamation marks, and your feedback. So let your voice be heard, literally, if you prefer, at 929 GMG Guides. Alrighty then, Ryan, the ghost of Patrick, and Sam, along with you, our beloved friends, family, and joiners, go get your good morning this week, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game.
1, 2, 3, 4.